morning, everybody. I guess good afternoon. I guess fully good afternoon, because it's when 1:23 here. Hi. That's a bit hard to put on. I don't know why I do this with this on. There we go. Thank you. I'm doing good. That's an okay brow. What's everybody up to today? Okay, that kind of matches. I'm gonna come to the Philippines. I'm not in the Philippines. Gosh, usually I paint at this window, but today this window is not painting with me. Seeing too much light coming in. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the podcast. Are you trans? Are you stupid? Let's start with that question. Are you stupid? And before you carry on with this thing of like probably gonna try and call me a man, you just know that I'm not one of those trans girls that get affected by that. Why? Because I was born a man, hence why I'm trans. Okay? So, there's probably other girls out there that would love to argue with you. I'm just gonna save you the trouble because I feel like it's doing you a favor, keeping you from wasting your time. It is a beautiful day out too, so, you know. Enjoy it. Oh, Namoradinha da Brazil. My goodness, it's always so hard to make your eyebrows match. Does anybody else notice that? I think I lost the lash. No, I hate when that happens. Ugh, that's so annoying. I just bought those two. Okay, she has to be around here somewhere. She couldn't move it on too far. Oh, that's so funny. That one person was trying to start shit and then they left. Oh. Oh shit, I thought I saw it. Do I speak German? Of course I speak German. I am German. Always the one brow. Always the one brow. I gagged him too severely, clearly. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're coming on here. Are you trans? Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, do you not know how to read? And also, I'm on here doing my makeup. You know, reminiscing on all my travels in the last 12 months. You know, if you want to sit in a basement suite and try and start shit with the doll, that says more about you and the time that you have, but I'm a little bit too busy living life. I'm also a transsexual. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, what are you trying to prove? Yes, I'm biologically male. That's why I transitioned. That's why trans is at the beginning of my name, of my gender. I never understood that whole, like, argument. It's like, okay, you're still a man. Okay. Yes. Technically I am a man. And that's okay with me, because I like being trans. It really goes back to, like, that, what we learn in elementary school. If you make fun of yourself, or if you control the narrative, no one can make fun of you. Clearly, nobody in this new generation was taught that. Too many people getting angry all the time. I'm like, why do you care about people that have no impact on your life? You know what? We're gonna call that a good enough brow. You know what? It doesn't need to be perfect. I don't need to make everything perfect all the time. How does that look? Oh, that was so fast. Still so gagged at that. Literally backed off as soon as I said it. Oh no, what will I do if I have no power to insult her? Oh no. These transsexuals are starting to recognize. What the fuck went on with that lash? Like, how could it... Ugh, I literally just bought that too. That's so annoying. And watch, I'm gonna like clean her some shit. And it's gonna pop out in the most random place. Let me check underneath my slipper. You guys do me a favor. Do you see an eyelash stuck to me anywhere? Oh, I found it! I knew it was somewhere. Always happens to me. Where'd my brush go? You guys, I know it's on the back of my arm. I found it on the back of my arm. I love my say, or whatever it's pronounced, called. Oh, I didn't put on whatever. This is tinted sunscreen. I don't need to have primer for it. An American All-Stars, that would be so fun. But realistically speaking, with how everything's going, I doubt Canadians will be going to the US to be doing any kind of reality-esque type shows anytime soon. Especially if they're queer or trans. But you know, with that said, if RuPaul or anybody is watching, you're looking for a trans girl that has no problem applying as a male for a visa to work, holler. La cucaracha. Would love to roll up the fucking... Hi. I'm here for my visa. Yes. Yeah. Male. Which way to the men's room? Thank you so much. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I think it's one of those things where, like, as you get older, you start to realize that you need to stop living for other people. I learned this in the last 2 years, stop living for other people. Particularly if you're trans. It's like, why are you so hell-bent on other people validating your gender identity? Like, if somebody calls you a sir, you don't need to be friends with them. They literally, in that one sentence, just showed you their character, so why would you even want their approval or respect? Kind of thing. That's what I'm always like. That's where I'm on my new thing now. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. I validate my own gender identity and my own existence, so I don't need other people to validate that for me. And anybody that disrespects you, like, we need to all get, you know, okay with the idea that not everybody's gonna like you, and everybody, no matter where you fall in this world, is gonna met with some kind of opposition. Culturally, linguistically, religiously, morally. It's just the way it is. So stop fighting it. Keep your eyes and ears open and pay attention to the people that do respect you. Instead of focusing on the people that don't. Because when all you do is focus on the things that make you unhappy, then those things manifest in front of you because they're the only things that you see, because it's the only thing that you're looking out for. So like when I see trans people, you know, freaking out at the grocery store because somebody misgendered them, I'm like, was it on purpose or was it by accident? And did you react in a way that would make the person that made a mistake feel defensive because of how you reacted, because of a mistake that they made, and they're maybe embarrassed? But now you're disrespecting them, and because you've already shown your trigger point to them, they have the upper hand of disrespecting you even further. Because you literally just sat there and showed them that calling you a man or a woman is your trigger point. And if you disrespect somebody who made a simple mistake, that's off the table, you know? They have no reason to respect you from that point on. And because they know your fucking trigger point, they're probably gonna come at you harder. So, you know, when you know better, you do better. That's why I don't even, like, engage in it anymore. It's just, why bother? Do I like that cat eye? I feel like I would have liked it better if I didn't bring it down so much. You know what? Whatever. It is what it is. I can't fix that. There we go. Okay. The tricky parts are done. What was I saying? Miss you, Brazil. Oh, I miss Brazil too. Yeah. Anyways, what I was saying, it's like, you're literally just giving away your power to people. For what? A moment of emotional release to a complete and total stranger? It's like, let's work on our emotional regulation first. I think that's the most important thing. And self-control is also really important. And while we can't stop the mean and inappropriate things other people are doing, we can definitely control the situation when it does arise. There we go. I love how Jasmine Kennedy handled. Yeah, that was iconic. That was so good. What the fuck? Get out of here. Fucking hair. Why the fuck are you still there? There we go. Oh shit, I should have done that first. That was dumb of me, but that's okay. You look amazing, thank you. Thank you, I'm glad you love that. I do love performing lights on. What? No, I'm gonna wait on that. Oh, I'm grateful that my highlights helped. Good luck on your bottom surgery. her. I wonder what would happen if I start putting my blush on my apples. Ah, how scary. I saw this one girl that puts her blush placement like right here, and I think it's cute, but I also don't know if it'll make my face look fat, because I know, this is my FFS. My face is the first place to gain weight, and so... Thank you. It feels good to know that people appreciate the way that I look. I think beauty is a opinion. So I'm grateful that you think that I'm beautiful. Okay. I don't know why I enjoy using this mascara for my bottom lashes. This Miko Beauty. My problem is that it dries out really quick. I guess I have had it for at least 6 months, but yeah, it dries out really quick, but it's good because it doesn't transfer, because I have really long lashes, so I try to stick close to the roots, otherwise the shit will like rub against my face and then I get raccoon eyes from my mascara, and it drives me nuts. Oh, I would love to come back to the Netherlands soon. Sorry, you guys. I can't talk when I do my eye stuff, because then I fuck it up. Okay, there we go. Oh, shit. I actually don't hate that. No, I do hate that. It's just to get rid of that. There we go. Nope, never mind. Ouch. Brutal. Now my forehead is all red. I'm gonna have to stop everybody right now. Please do not call me by my first name. It's just it's, for me, uncomfortable. I don't have that relationship with you guys. Like, we are friends, of course, but, like, calling me Daniela is, like, a family thing. Like, so unless you're, like, my mother, my father, my sister, or my grandparents, like, that's not a name for you to be calling me. If you do need to call me something, you can call me Berlin, because that's my legal name in Canada. But in terms of, like, my... And I mean that with all respect. I love you dearly. I just don't, it really bugs me when people I don't know call me Daniela. I travel with my Canadian passport everywhere. Even the Border Patrol people call me Berlin. My friends call me Berlin. The only people that call me Daniela are my parents. And that's the only people that have that kind of permission to go there. Yes, Berlin has been my legal name for many, many years. Yeah, you can call me girlfriend, that's totally chill. It's just like a formality for me. It's like, it's not, I don't, if I don't know you like that, it's like going up to, like, Brooklyn Heights and being like, hey, Brock. That might be a little weird, or going up to, well, Venus's name is Venus, going up to any Drag Race girl and calling them by their first name. They would probably be like, Who is my winner? I'm not gonna say. I don't like to talk about... If there's one thing I learned about Drag Race, is that, like, it is a very stressful and intense thing, especially when it comes to the winning portion of it. And, I'm not going to pick one person over the other. I know whoever wins is probably extremely deserving of that. Yeah, I think spoilers can be too much. Going back to the name thing, I really do enjoy sharing vulnerable personal moments in my life, and I want to keep doing that. But I also need to feel comfortable and safe doing so, and just, respecting things like my name preferences is just small little things that people can do to make me feel comfortable to keep wanting to share stuff about my life. Always clean your lashes. I mean, this isn't really cleaning, it's just pulling the glue off. But sometimes you just gotta go in with some alcohol and just clean them up, especially if they're synthetic. I like synthetic lashes because I can, like, actually go in there and, like, clean them and reuse them a few times. I hope I wasn't too rude or forward. I think that's one thing you guys missed. I left the show early, so I never really got to fully and comfortably show my personality fully. There was a lady, funny enough, today that was kind of shady to me online. She was also stupid enough to have all of her info on the internet. So it was one quick Google search to find her home address and her phone number. And I'm not one of those people that'll like do anything crazy, but I did text her with a screenshot of the comment and just simply said, don't even go there. I'm nice, and I would never do something like evil to someone, but I know that there are some people out there that are relentless, and, you know, from one woman to another, one day you might just comment something on the wrong person. I'm assuming they'll be Gen Z, or they have no chill. I feel like Gen Zs are like very which I live for. Well, it was just kind of like, I don't really know what doxing is, but, you know, I would never say anything out of pocket, just a simple, like, you know, your phone number and everything is easy to find. I just said, just don't. And then I blocked her ass so she can't text me back. And I deleted her number. That's another thing I also find trashy about this, where we are now. Like, who doxes people? I wouldn't say what I did today was doxing. It was more just like a, hi, don't ever comment on my shit again. What does doxing even mean? Like, where does that word come from? Is it Latin for something? Were we able to figure out what the word doxing actually means and where it comes from? Oh my goodness, it is so hot in here. No, I would never leak somebody's personal information. She also lives in Oregon, and I would never go that far out of my way. Like, I'm pretty relentless. I'm not that crazy. Huh. Oh yeah, that's what it means. Oh my goodness, I would never do that. Could you imagine? That just sounds illegal. I am getting ready for my day. You could just call me girlfriend, though. I think that's my preferred. What am I doing? Earrings. Oh yeah, and powder puff. You're right, it is my native language. But I still would prefer to just be called girlfriend, like I presented on television. Just preference. Okay. She's ready for her day. Where's my vape? Hi, Camilla. Hi, Frida. What do I do now? I'm back. I guess earrings. So you'll come with me on that journey. Or wait one second. Let's see, where am I? Hi, New Zealand. How do I look? Okay, well, I'm done doing my makeup, so thank you for joining me. That was fun. I love you all. I love everybody that joined the chat today. Stay safe, stay beautiful, and happy, what day is today? Friday? Happy Friday, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. And if it's sunny where you are, go enjoy the sun. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Okay. Bye, everybody.